Hello Sagittarius, thanks so much for tuning in and happy birthday to all you November Sagittarians, end of November. This is Vickieverlie, the Rock and Roll Prophetess. We're going to start out today with the Rock and Roll Tarot deck for the main portion of the reading, followed by the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle card. If you're a Patreon level 2 subscriber, there's going to be 4 additional cards pulled from the Hobbit Tarot, which is kind of a cool deck. I have released the year ahead general readings for everybody for purchase, and you can find the link below. And how I did it was, I did it in the same format that I do the year ahead. I do some astrology and break it down into the 4 quarters of the year, as I do the year ahead personal readings, which are very popular, and thanks for everybody who's been ordering them. Those will be available till the end of the year. But what I wanted to say is I was doing that, and I put out the pay-per-view ones for like $5 and some change. So you could kind of see the format that I use in the year ahead. Then I realized I've never done the format that I use in the regular readings. You know, I do a completely different reading if you get a personal reading from me. So I thought, well, why don't I just do the way that I do in a personal reading in the general readings? I mean, I was the very first still reader on YouTube, and I don't know why I just laid them out in rows. And I still do it to this day. And if you noticed, almost every reader on YouTube does it that way too. So, but I've never done readings like that. I've never laid them out in rows other than the year ahead. So what I'm going to do is how I do a regular reading. I'm going to do a Celtic Cross, which everybody's heard of that. But then here's something that I do that I've never seen another reader do, and we'll see how fast it starts spreading around YouTube. But I just lay them out, and I find you in the spread. I find your significator. And then we see the cards. We lay all the cards, and we see what shows out around you. And it can be very revealing to do it that way. So let's see what's going on for our Sagittarius friends. It is eclipse season. We're going to have a full moon eclipse at 27 degrees of Taurus on the 19th. So this is a very powerful time of releasing. But next month it comes in, we're going to have eclipse in your sign. So we're gearing up for next month of December when the eclipse hits in your sign. But okay, what's going on for our Sagittarius friends? This is for Sun, Rising, and Moon, or anybody with prominent Sagittarius placements in their chart. The World, very first card out, beautiful. Page of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, 7 of Cups, Ace of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, Chariot, 5 of Swords, and then the final outcome for the first portion of the reading is the 3 of Cups. So, yeah, the World is surpassed, really stands out to me. Surpassing your expectations, bigger, better, more than anything you've ever anticipated. Breaking you out. Some of you have really been pushed to the brink here. Some of you have really been pushed. You know, sometimes when big changes occur, we have to be pushed. We don't want to let go of our security. We don't want to... we want to do what we've always done. Now, usually that's not that strong of a thing with Sagittarius. You guys are pretty, you know, footloose and fancy free, I guess. But, you know, sometimes, you know, we just have to really be pushed. And whatever you're being pushed into or whatever's changing for you, it's really opening up the world. Again, we're having the eclipse on the 19th, and the eclipses always eclipse something out of our life, take something away, the full moon. And it doesn't have to be anything bad. Sometimes we want this stuff to be eclipsed out of our life. We want it to go away. So it's a blessing. It can be a blessing. You've got a dream. You've got a dream. You've been visualizing and trying to co-create. And you're on the right track with your co-creation and your visualization. And the World says that not only can you achieve everything that you've been trying to create, but it can go even past it. The money could be showing up in the time of Earth now. That eclipse is in the time of Earth. We got 2 indications of Earth time energy. So we won't be the Sun won't be in an Earth sign this month of November, but the eclipse on the 19th is going to be in the sign of Taurus. So this is definitely a big pivotal point for everybody, and it's being confirmed here in your cards. You know, you've maybe been robbing Peter to pay Paul, or having to work 2 jobs, or trying to get the money together to do this project or something like that. And this could absolutely be the money is showing up here. You've got the Chariot as right here. I mean, it's like the Chariot is the highest success card in the entire deck. It's big success. It's jumping from one plateau to the next level. I'm hearing the upper echelons, moving up into the upper echelons, and there's going to be a reason to celebrate. Now, we have in the U.S., we have Thanksgiving coming up, And it could be, you know, you're just going to have a really nice Thanksgiving and have a fun time with everybody. But it could also, well, it could also be your birthday if you are a November Sagittarius. You've also got the Ace of Cups up here. So really beginning to love life, enjoy life, the beginning of positive things, creativity. For some of you, this could be a new beginning in love. And by the way, these readings are not gender specific, so this doesn't necessarily have to be a male if you're, you know, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's just a person. All right, so there's the basic, you know, skeleton of the reading. Now, you would be the fire sign. You're going to be the fire sign king or queen. I'm going to keep rolling through the cards until, oh, I shouldn't have shuffled, but oh well, that's okay. Until we find you. And then we're going to see what the cards are around you. Now, we're not going to read every single card that shows out, okay? That's going to take forever. The cards that are around you are going to be the significant one. If you understand tarot and you want to include this into and say, oh, look, that card was in there. But sometimes, you know, I might lay out the whole deck trying to find you, so we can't read every single card every single time. Let's see here. And we're laying, there you are, King of Swords. Okay. I'm doing them all upright too. You're all over down here. And then I want to put another row down below you too. So I'm going to move this up. Move myself out of the way here. Yeah. Here you are. King of Rods, that would be you. So you have these people around you. You have the King of Cups above you. There's some kind of decision that the King of Cups is going to make that's going to bring about a lot of changes here. Big changes. But you're going to land in a good spot. It's going to open the door for you to walk into a different situation. A different situation that is really much more suited for you. So this could be this you know, eclipse showing up here. You do have the wish, because you got the moon over here too, so it's going to be a lunar eclipse. You do have the wish card showing up, and it's right next to you. It's interesting that you're showing up as the knight and the king. So this would be a younger version of you. And you have a wish is coming true. That may be a wish that you set in motion years ago. You know, that's a younger version of you set in motion. And it's coming true now, like years later, maybe even 12 years later. The 12 is really standing out to me. So you might have been waiting like 12 years for this, or 12 months, or it may be talking about the next upcoming 12 months. But some of you are looking at a lot of money here, and I feel like there's a lot of people that have input and want to get involved in it, and there could be some conflict. There is a way to come up with a resolution. There's a solution. You're going to fly like the eagle. That's what I'm hearing. There's a solution. My voice is, I've been off all day. Every time I try to sing, I'm like way out. I mean, I'm not the greatest vocalist, but I can carry a tune. I mean, I know when I'm off, and I've been off all day today. Yeah, so it's worth getting involved in. If it looks like, oh, this is just going to be some kind of a big hassle, I don't think I want to deal with it, it's worth giving it a shot. Don't be afraid of it. It could really end in a big happiness. You notice the end of this row is the Ten of Cups, which is joy and happiness, and then the end of the initial Celtic Cross reading up there was also a card of joy and happiness. So there's potential for great joy and happiness this month, Sagittarius. But there's going to be upsets with the eclipse. There's going to be upsets for everybody, including you. Your new moon eclipse will be coming up right around the corner in January, so we'll look forward to that, because that's going to be very powerful for you to really create some, you know, you have a powerful mojo to create whatever you're trying to create. Okay, let's go ahead, and I'm going to get your animal totem. Quick reminder again, I do have the year ahead pay-per-view readings, but I also have the year ahead personal readings, which I do every year. Always hugely popular. I've been doing a ton of them. And thanks for everybody who's been ordering them, and those of you who get their reading every year. Many of you do that, and I really appreciate it. That will only be available for a limited time, so if you're interested, you can check out my website. Let's see here, Sagittarius. Oh, I had two cards. I'm going to go again. Fox did was the bottom of the two cards if you want to look up Fox later, but oh, I'm getting rat now. Look out. Yeah, you might look at some of this. Yeah, it's like, God, what a rat. That guy sold me on, just threw me under the bus. What a rat, you know, what a jerk. But it was for your highest good, and you had all that stuff underneath here about, you know, the world, how it's really going to open up to you. I'm hearing that song. You may ask yourself, da-da-dun-dun, da-da-dun-dun. You may ask yourself, how am I gonna do blah, 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 blah. I don't know that song. Oh, when the days go by and the water coming down. That one. So you may ask yourself, what are the lyrics to that song, and go look them up. Because I'm not going to do it right now. But if you do look them up, you want to share with everybody. Copy and paste the lyrics in the comment, not the link to a video or something, because if you put a link in the comments, YouTube automatically marks it as spam, and I may never see it. So if you want to help out and put that in there, you know, maybe look for, just copy the lyrics. Okay, rat, sneaking, slinking, hiding, stealing, fear, lack, hoarding, squalor, surviving in harsh environments, release what no longer serves you. Never a better time to release what no longer serves you than this full moon eclipse. But also, why would you want to hang on to any of that anyway? If this guy's like a, you know, pulling all this crap, and it could be a girl for some of you, but he's showing as a man here. If this kind of stuff's going on, you know, good riddance to bad news, you know. See ya. You have a way out. You have a way out this year, or this month, I should say. All right, so what I'm going to do next is we're going to throw out 4 cards of these. We're going to do a clarifier surrounding you all around for our Patreon peeps. If you want to get in on that, you can find the link below. I just want to do a real quick thing, and many people are worried about the holiday shopping, that the cargo ships are out in the ocean and this and that. Well, there's independent creators all over the U.S., including myself, and I have these beautiful journals that are only, you know, under $10. They make a beautiful gift. And not only me, other independent creators as well. You know, there's many of us. So even if you don't want to buy from me, consider when you're doing your holiday shopping, consider buying from an independent creator. And then, you know, we can keep the flow of energy going amongst our people here. And don't forget also that Transmissions for Humanity Book 2, my channel book, is out. And I have all sorts of other goodies and different things on my website. Please do check it out. Thank you all for everybody who's been ordering the year ahead reading. I've been really busy, as always. I like to get them spread out a little bit. I started in October. That way I'm just not completely overwhelmed in December. So if you're thinking about ordering it, thank you for ordering a little early. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the like, shares, and comments, all the stuff that lets that YouTube algorithm know that you enjoy my content and my videos. Remember, you are Love and Beauty Incarnate. Have the best month of November ever. And we'll see you again soon. Bye.